welcome back to the vlog. I've been trying to film this for a few days now, but I'm having a hard time finding the words due to what's been happening in the world lately, or what happened to George Floyd, which was at the end of May, and this vlog is for the month of May. And just like everyone else, I've been very much affected about what happened. And I'm shocked and appalled, and I'm sad, and I'm angry. I'm so mad. It's just it's despicable. I can't. I'm having a really hard time wrapping my head around the fact that there are people out there who do this to other people. It's just I can't even. I can't even. How is this? It's 2020. How is it possible that people are? These are people. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. These are human beings. Everybody has the same rights and responsibilities, and it's shocking. And it's also shocking to me as a former physical security specialist, or well, I guess I still am. I always will be, even though I'm not actively working with that now. But it's equally shocking and appalling to me as a professional in that industry, because what those policemen did was it's unheard of. I can't believe it. The very first thing that you're taught when you're starting out in physical security, when you're starting your basic training to become a security guard, is that you never, ever, ever put your knee on a man's neck to hold him down, because you run the risk of killing him. You just don't do that. Everybody knows this. This is common knowledge. It's the first thing that you're taught. And also, you never ever exceed the physical resistance offered by the suspect. You don't. And George Floyd was he didn't resist at all. He was just trying to breathe, and yet he had 3 police officers holding him down. He had 3 grown men sitting on his back, one of them with his knee on his neck, and it killed him. And that's not 3rd-degree murder, that's 2nd degree at the very least, because he knew. There's no way he did not know that could happen, and that was likely to happen. No way, he knew. Okay, so let's try to get on to the rest of May and what happened to me personally, which is what this blog is really about. May has been a crazy month in weather-wise as well. It snowed in mid-May, which generally does not happen here. It hailed several times, which is it's crazy weather for being my sorry, car just went by. It's crazy weather for being on my end of the world at this time of year. And it did put, if you watch my garden diary, you will have seen that I did film a bit about it, and it also kind of halted some of the gardening work that I had planned on doing, or delayed it rather, that I had planned on doing this past May. I did, however, get a lot of stuff done. I've been digging. It feels like I've been digging up my entire garden during May, and I've been planting a lot of stuff, and I have a lot of stuff indoors as well, like tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff. And yeah, the month of May has been a lot about gardening for me, and planting seeds and repotting stuff and getting stuff moved out into the garden as well, which has been, it's been nice. I've enjoyed that very much, and it's also been good because there's a lot of stuff going on with the kids still, and I'm trying to get them the help that they need after the things that they have been through. And you know, sometimes you need to have somewhere to just, you know, just do something else. There's all the traffic here right now, apparently. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, gardening has been my I don't know, mental health care help, sort of, for the month of May, and I've enjoyed it a lot. I have. So that's been going on. Oh, and I had an electrical debacle, which was, oh man, that was absolutely crazy. I have a new neighbor in the house behind mine, so to speak, and after he moved in, I kept losing power in parts of my house here and there, just completely random, and I couldn't understand why. And I called out the local electrical company, and you know, they had a look around and I tried to find out what was going on, and it turned out that that house kind of piggybacks on my house, and then it's connected to like a huge fuse box that is for both houses outdoors. Sorry. And he apparently is using a lot of electricity over there, so he just kept blowing his fuses, which in turn blew the fuses outdoors, which in turn blew some of mine fuses. So I ended up having the electrical company coming over here and disconnecting him from my house, thank God, which was a good thing. And they kind of hot wired him to the electrical cabinet outside here, and so it's no longer a problem for me, luckily. But I had about a week there when fuses kept popping right and left for no apparent reason, and all of a sudden I didn't have power here, and then I didn't have power there, and it was just crazy. And I had the electrical company coming and going like for several days, running back and forth, and in my garden and in my building, before they found out, or before they realized where exactly the connection was between the houses. So that happened, and I'm happy to say that they have sorted it out on my part, at least. They still need to fix it for my new neighbor, but it's no longer my problem, at least, which I'm happy about. Yeah. What else? I did some YouTube courses online. I did one for Think Media. They had a free web course. I don't remember what they called it, but it was free, so I took advantage of that because I do hope to build my channel even more, and put some time and effort into that. Been planning a lot what I want to do with my channel. I'm having fun with this. I'm enjoying it. So that's been happening. I'm sorry, I'm having a I need to have a pad here with a few short notes so that I remember what I'm talking about, because like I said, it's been tough wrapping your head around things lately. Other than that, I don't know, there's not much else to report, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening. There's been a lot of gardening, and there's been a lot about the kids this past month. I don't know if I've told you earlier, I think I have, but one of my kids is transgender. So that's something that also needs attention, and he wants to change his gender permanently as well. So we are working on making that happen, and he has now has had a message that he is approved to undergo the psychological evaluation, but it will take a few more months. It won't be until fall that he gets to start that. So we're very excited about that also. And I've also managed to get an appointment at a psychologist for him. more in general, because he does have anxiety and depression as well in addition to this. So very happy about that, having been able to make that happen. We've also been blessed with an amazing doctor that has helped us make all of this happen. So I'm very thankful about that as well. And yeah, oh yeah, during May it was the Norwegian Constitution Day as well, which we kind of celebrated. Not much, of course, because of COVID-19. But I did make some nice food, some nice Norwegian food. I am Norwegian, born and bred. Even though I do live in Sweden today, I still want to, kind of mark the Constitutional Day of my country, my home country, which I'll enjoy. And I made a really nice dessert, which I was very happy about how it turned out. I'll insert a picture here so you get to see it. So yeah, that happened. Didn't celebrate much outside of that. We just, had some nice food and hung out together, me and the kids. So, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened during May. We're now in the beginning of June, and which will be a whole nother blog in a month or so. And yeah, until then, I'll see you then. Unless you follow my garden diary, which you should, or my knitting podcast, which you also should. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.